Hello everyone, once again we are back with our second YouTube episode on Prep Talks. So if you like the video, do hit the like button below our channel and please subscribe to the channel for the latest updates. So today we have Ankur Gupta who has cracked a job at CSC Private Limited. Calcutta Electric Supply Corporation is a Kolkata-based flagship company and it hires a number of students every year from various departments such as mechanical engineering, electrical engineering and civil engineering. So let's start the episode by exploring how to get a job at CSC Private Limited. So Ankur, how are you?
Very good. And how are you, Asmita?
I'm good. So I will hit you with the first question right now. So, what do you think are the processes we had to go through during our recruitment at CFC Private Limited?
So it's just a four-step process. In first step, your resume will be shortlisted. So you have to apply for that, and then your resume got shortlisted. And then after there will be a online test. And after that, earlier they told us that there will be combined interview of HR plus technical. But actually, what happened is that first they took the technical interview, then after they took one HR interview, and then after they offered the like job.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So, Ankur, as we know that once we go to third year or fourth year, we generally forget the subjects we have studied in second year. But how do you think we can brush up those topics as well?
So it's actually, frankly speaking, it's actually true that most of the students forgot what we study in second year, since we can't revise everything very frequently. But course itself requires we have to brush up few concepts because it's required in our upcoming semester. Like in fifth, sixth, you require a few concept of SOM and fluid mechanics. So when you like doing the studying the new subjects, try to connect with things and whatever maximum possible you have, if possible you go through your notes, and mostly the best thing what you can do is that you connect the things, and that's all.
Okay. So, Ankur, how do you think we can prepare for the HR interview exactly?
So what I have given 3 to 4 interview, and every interview, like every company has different job profiles. So depending on job profile, the HR questions vary. In general, what you can expect HR question, or how why you want to join our company, and how long you will be in company, and you have to genuinely justify these questions. You can't say like I will trust me like with my words. You can't say like that. You have to like give like fact based evidence, like I don't have any higher studies plan, and I am inclined in like something like that, and I wanted to work. Like if you, any family conditions, you can explain them, and like that. Or like for CSE, I felt these things, but for Infosys or in Cognizant, what question I was asked, and the most long question, it will not, and like it's not a one line answer, or not a one line question. They will stick to that question which is most critical to you. In Cognizant, what they asked me most frequently and very deeply, they were concerned, how long, why you want to shift from core to non-core. So depending on situation, you have to be prepared about these questions, especially like if you are going to non-core company, you have to genuinely answer them that your interest or whatever it is, like salary, pay, or anything you have. So you have to genuinely explain them the what is the condition you are facing. That's why you are taking this decision. And like for in core, the most uh, most asked question is that how long you will be in the company, or you you should be at least for 4 5 year retention should be there. They mostly intend for that. So you have to answer this and genuinely prepare the answer for this.
Okay. So one problem that every student who is doing BTech or even after BTech they face is that they don't understand what they want to do exactly. Some things that MBA is good, some things that no, I want to go and work in the core companies or opt for a government job. So how do we think that we can select a goal and set a goal for ourselves? And even if we set, so how do we keep the focus towards that goal and work for it properly?
So, like, its goal itself, defining goal is a very difficult task even for every individual, because it's not easy. Like, you can't, like, it's not a buying pen or like doing any simple degree. Everyone has an ultimate goal, and then after they have the like goal and objective. So, like most of us are having ultimate goal that the job, they should have a very good job satisfaction.
During the aptitude exam, what we face is the problem with the time. We can't manage the time. So, how do you think that we can brush up the aptitude concepts as well and maintain our time?
Uh, So, like for like core companies, the mostly the aptitude level is not so tough, so you have to require any revision or like brush up the concept. Like, but in case of like in JDS Associate, the aptitude level was little bit on higher side. So for that you have to prepare, but you can't prepare in one day. Like those who are preparing for it from long term, like those who are preparing for MBA or like that, so they have an extra advantage on it. No one, like in one day no one can prepare for aptitude, and normally in civil engineering company the aptitude level is very moderate to easy, so you even don't require to prepare aptitude. Like you can't read English rules in one day, and neither you can neither you will do basic mathematical problem in this time. Like while in fourth year you will not do basic questions on mathematics like time, distance, these things. Actually you can do these questions don't require any extra efforts, and even though core companies the question level is also very easy, so you don't require any special effort for it.
Do you think that you will prefer government job over private job as you are a civil engineer?
uh, if you talk about like in civil engineering industry, 90% of the work, 90 majority of the work is being done by the government, like municipality or even the like power plant construction, dam construction. These are being a public funded projects, so mostly done by government, and private participation is limited to like they work as a contractor. But nowadays new things are coming like public private partnership, where they have a major thing to explore. They have right to operate and regulate to like how they will do the project. So in coming time private job profile too will be more attractive, as now we have government job profile. In civil, what we actually feel that the government job profile has authority benefit, like they have more authority over project. But if you see in private job profile, like in private companies profile, they have the like actual knowledge or the base what required to build anything over that these expertise mostly private. So you have to choose that which part you want it to be. Like if you want it more on like how things being done, so you have to be on private sector. If you want it to be on policy making part or how things should be managed, so you could choose public sector.